What's going on, guys? B Green Flex here, voice of Flex, back at you again with another reaction video. I think this one was just uploaded. I was trying to find the last like 15 minutes. I was trying to find something to react to, and I just kept refreshing my YouTube feed, and this happened to pop up. So today, as you can see, it's another Fresh and Fit clip. Um, we got why men need to start having standards. So let's see what we got.
One more time. All right, guys? Really burn this into your brain because everything is going to be built upon this foundation that I'm telling you right now. Men are interested in a woman that does not have a past, while women are interested in a man that has a future.
100% true. We all know that men usually like to have women that have a low body count or no body count. Usually, men prefer younger women or at least younger than them. Also, like we were talking about on the clip or the video from yesterday, not as well traveled, so to say. And then women usually look for dudes that are successful in some way, whether it be money, status, or are like working towards those type of things. And then um, also have like qualities about them: ambitious, motivated, physically fit, things about them that give a woman hope that not only might he be successful at that point or almost, but he's going to continue to keep growing in his success as well.
Okay? A man that has security, confident, ambitious, older is attractive. A woman that's young, fertile, and inexperienced is attractive.
Facts.
They are meant to complement each other. But we live in a clown world nowadays where women expect you, as a guy, to pay full price for a used and abused woman that's been through the fucking ringer. And I'm here to tell you guys, fuck that shit. Because last time I checked, women want you to be 6 feet tall. They want you to make $100,000 a year. They want you to be in shape. They want you to have all these accolades of experience of being a man. They want you to go through your masculine journey. Okay? Then they want you to simultaneously accept them for going through their whole journey and thinking they qualify. Fuck that shit.
I 100% agree, because we're getting into, like you mentioned, we're getting into a world where women want you to have, like, they have a whole checklist of all these things that you have to be and or have in order to even get a chance with them, to be able to take them out to a date, or at least like within that first date or two, they're trying to figure out if you have those things. That way they can just disqualify you. But in the flip side, they want you to accept the fact that they, went through their whole hoe phase in college, or are still in their hoe phase, and you know, kind of seeing if they want to get out of it. And I mean, of course, the job thing for them isn't really that much of a big deal, but like they might not go to the gym and just drink a lot and smoke a lot of weed and this and that, and they want you to just accept that and be okay with that, be okay with them going out all the time and stuff like that. But they want to make sure that you bust your ass and work hard and have all of these things about you that are going to show them that you could protect and provide for them. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way. If the man's going to do all these things in order to be able to have a chance with you, then he wants to know that the person he's choosing is not only taking care of herself physically and mentally, but also is not just giving herself away to any man that she chooses.
If a woman has a bad past, she no longer qualifies for a good future with you. And I'm here to tell you guys, put your fucking foot down and have no problem with not accepting hoes.
Facts.
All right? Because let me tell y'all something. If I gave a woman a crystal fucking ball and she's with you right now because you're a millionaire, and she gets to be told 5 years from now you're gonna go broke, and she has the ability to leave you now and cut her losses,
She's
you know
gonna
what's gonna
leave you.
happen? That bitch is fucking gonna turn into Goku.
He's right though, man. Like it's very sad that as we see over the years, especially with the way the divorce rates are and how the laws favor women in divorce and stuff like that, we see that you can sit there and be with a woman for years and years and years, 3, 5, 15, 20, and if they at any point feel like, okay, he's not making as much money, he's not providing for me emotionally, whatever that might even mean, because it could continuously change. He's not, going to continue to grow in his success. He's not taking care of his body anymore. Some things are actually justifiable, but at the end of the day, the whole point of a marriage or a relationship is to be able to build together and work together towards these goals and not just give up. But men usually are the ones that are willing to stay with their wife or whatever for the kids or for the family and continue to do what they have to do to make things right. Whereas women are usually just out the fucking door. Like he said, Goku, they out of there. And it's just sad because it really just shows that as women gain more power, they tend to only look out for themselves, and as men gain more power or success, they tend to care about their family or care about protecting others. So we're different, but I just wish that people would realize that.
If they were able to see that you're gonna be a fucking bum, they would leave. So you know what? Since women are so interested in your fucking future, you need to be interested in their past.
Yep.
No one goes into a fucking bank with a 400 credit score and says, I need $1 million loan to buy this mansion. You know why? The bank's going to look at them and say,
nope.
Get the fuck out of here. Why is it that these women that have 300 credit scores, aka 300 fucking bodies, want to deal with you after you busted your ass to create capital, become a millionaire, become a fucking somebody, get your shit together, hit the gym, go through the trials and tribulations of life to go ahead and sit there and accept someone that has not taken the same level of discipline in making sure that their past is clean. Think about that for a second. You bust your ass to create a future, yet she's completely in control of all her actions, makes bad decisions, and she expects you to save her from her bad decisions.
Right, and it goes more into the fact that men have to create their value, women are born with their value, and like we've seen with religion and just with history in general, you know, you'd see in the old like European countries or whatever, like movies there, the guy brings a goat for the man's daughter or whatever, and it's just it was important, and the woman had value because she was a virgin, or because she was still young and a virgin and all these things. So their value usually comes from that sacredness of not being had by any other man, and men love a woman that they can have that no other man has had. But for men, we have to actually go through life and go through all of these, like you said, these trials and tribulations, build up our stats pretty much, build up our character, and create or become somebody that is desirable. So it's not fair that, because there's a lot of times where you can't even control stuff that happens to you, and you still have to overcome it and become somebody. Whereas the woman has total control of who she sleeps with, her exposure to the opposite sex and sexual I don't know the word I'm fucking looking for, but y'all get what I'm saying.
No, fucking no. And for all you dumbass hoes out there that are gonna say, Myron, you're so insecure, you're so toxic. What? You can't accept a strong woman that's had a past?
That bothers me a lot, because I've noticed that whenever, like, say a single mom, for example, like they had one on while Sneeka was there, or just a girl that's been like a hoe in general, it's like, oh, only a real man would, date a woman with kids, or only a real man would step up and turn a hoe into a housewife. It's like, no, by definition, he's going to do the opposite. A real man is going to set his standards high because he's built himself up to become a high status or high value man, and he's going to say, no, I don't want someone that's been ran through. I don't want someone that has kids, or I don't want someone that I can't depend on to be there for me if something does happen in my life that I can't control. And that's what a real man's going to do. He's going to actually set his boundaries, set his standards, and live up to them and enforce them. He's not just going to give in and say, oh, you know what, like, I don't get any sex, so yeah, I'll date a woman that's been completely ran through, and oh, she cheated on me, okay, yeah, that's fine. Oh, she cheated on me again, oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, they get married, oh, okay, cool. And she cheats on me again in the marriage, oh, now she wants to leave me, oh, now she has the kids and the house and all my money and all this stuff. It's like, no, that's not okay. Like, if you didn't make the right decisions with your past, the man has to make the right decisions for his future and not take on that liability. Simple as it is.
Let me tell you something. Stupid ass fucking bitches. Fuck out of here. I'm actually extremely secure by turning you down for being a hoe. You want to know why? Because I know my fucking worth.
Yep.
When you know your worth, you're very secure. You want to know why? Because you're able to look that bitch dead in the eye and say, no, I like you, but you're not really my type. Most guys don't have the fucking balls or the gall to say that shit to women.
That's what it is too. It's that most men have a scarcity mindset when it comes to women. Actually, one of my friends, We were talking last weekend. He introduced me to a girl, and I got her number, and she ended up not hitting me back. And he was like, "Hey, like sometimes she just doesn't really text back. She's bad at texting, whatever." And I'm like, "Well, if she does, and we end up, becoming something cool. If not, then that's cool too." And he's like, "I was like, it's her loss either way." And he was like, "No, it's your loss because she's hot as fuck. This, and that." I'm like, "Okay, but there's plenty of beautiful women all over the world, and just in my city, there's plenty of them. I don't have a scarcity mindset that, oh, this is a hot girl, I need to have her, I need to have her. No, like I'm a good man. I take care of myself. I do okay for myself, and because of that, I know I'm gonna find other beautiful women, and that's okay." And I feel like a lot of men need to adopt that mindset, and like Myron said, know your worth, know your value, especially if you have developed yourself in that way to have some kind of value and worth, and be able to say, you know what, no. Instead of looking at this woman that I might like, or even if I don't, but it's sexual access, but I'm going to take her on even though I don't agree with all the things she's done in her life. I need to be able to turn that down and find a woman that does fit the mold of what I want in a wife and a mother for my future kids and for my future family. But men don't want to do that because we're just so caught up in this scarcity mindset of, and then of course OnlyFans and, the hub and all this stuff doesn't help either. So you guys got to know your worth, man.
In 2022, most guys take what they can get. I'm here to tell you guys, get the best that you can fucking get. Just like girls do, because girls want the best that they can get. You need to act like Gillette and get the best a man can fucking get. These girls are out here expecting you to pay full price for a fucking car that's been used and fucking abused, guys.
350,000 miles on that. I'm like,
crazy.
Yo.
So, and here's the thing. They'll try to flip the paradigm and say, you're insecure for having standards and boundaries. No, I'm secure because I can replace you with another woman that's younger, made better decisions, more attractive, more youthful, is not going to give me a fucking headache. So if anything, me being able to have boundaries and most importantly, walk away from those boundaries if you don't adhere to them means I'm extremely secure. It's actually the other way around. I'm insecure if I sit there and accept your fuckery because I'm not secure in my ability to get another girl. But see how these fucking weirdos, these feminists, these propaganda leftists try to sit there and say, you should be able to sit there and tolerate a girl that's a hoe. No. You should be able to sit there and be able to let her go on girls' nights out and have sex with a bunch of other guys.
It's because of the feminist movement, the woman empowerment. They want to be able to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be able to go out throughout college in their 20s and at this point even in their 30s and just be able to run around, fuck every dude raw. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe even have kids with guys and all this other stuff, and then flip around like we see in Kevin Samuels videos before, rest in peace to him. Or even on the Fresh and Fit podcast when they come around and ask them, like, the kind of guy they want. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm special and I deserve a guy that's 6'2" and, makes $500,000 a year and all this stuff. It's like, bro, first off, you're talking about the top, like, 0.1% of men in the country, number one. And number two, no, you don't deserve that because you have 200 bodies. And you literally, you might make some money on OnlyFans, but now every dude has pictures of you and videos of you getting fucked and all this shit. Like, no, you don't deserve that. The woman that does deserve that is the girl that, has been kept keeping her legs closed and understands that her value is based in the fact that she hasn't been ran through, and she wants to be a good mother and a good wife to her future husband and for her future kids. That's the girl that deserves the high value man, not you just because you think that you do. And half the time, they're not even attractive.
And potentially even have sex in front of you, and you sit there like a cuck and watch. Fuck that shit. Why do I have to suppress my innate male fucking need to not want to be with a hoe to appease these fucking 304s that want to have hot girl summers? Fuck that shit. I'm here to tell you guys, you want to be toxic, insecure, and have standards and boundaries on women? Fucking do it. Yep. Because let me tell you guys something. Men are self-made millionaires. You have to bust your ass to become a somebody. Men must create their value. These bitches are trust fund babies. By the time they're 18, they already got athletes, celebrities sliding in their DMs telling them, oh my God, you're bad. Women get their pay up front. You get your pay at the end, assuming you do the fucking work. A trust fund baby cannot tell a self-made millionaire who scales several businesses up how to spend his fucking money. Do not let these girls tell you how to spend your fucking money. If you want to become a fucking somebody and now you have standards, you say, listen, I don't commit to girls that are hoes, or I don't commit to girls that go to clubs or do hot girl summers or wherever the fuck, fine. Be able to say that shit and put your fucking foot down. Do not let these fucking girls shame you guys, because I'm telling you, just like I said before, They have that crystal ball. They know you're going to be a bum in 5 years. They're
gonna
gone.
fucking dip. Yep.
So you should be able to look at your fucking crystal ball. Oh, you were a hoe 10 years ago? Nah, I'm good.
Yep.
Recreational use only. And they need they made their bed being a slut. They need to fucking lay in it, man.
Facts.
You cannot tell you cannot tell a self-made millionaire how to spend their money. These bitches are trust fund babies, guys.
Facts.
One more time. All right, guys?
So, I completely agree with everything he said. I'm sure whoever's watching this probably does too if you're watching this video. But y'all let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, it's a like I've said in a lot of these videos, we're getting into a very weird space, especially with the internet and with, all these sites where women can make money from, camming, from pictures, from videos, and then even just, freaking Pornhub and, XXS videos and all this other shit. Like, we're getting into a weird space where men are just becoming more and more scarcity mindset, more and more, kept to themselves and becoming incels pretty much. And anytime they find some type of freaking partner, they just give in because they're so scared they're not going to be able to find another one. And we just really have to wake up and recognize that we're the prize. If you're a dude that, busted your ass through your 20s and now you're, 35 and you own a business and your business does well and you make, 6 figures a year, even if it's just 6 figures, it's like $100K a year, and you take care of yourself, you're in shape and all this stuff, you deserve to have a beautiful woman. You deserve to have more than one if you want. I'm not saying that you necessarily have to, but if that's what you want, you deserve it because you busted your ass to get there. And a woman shouldn't be able to tell you that you're not a man or that you're insecure for turning her down because she's been freaking ran through and now wants you to commit to her and you're not willing to do it. No, it's actually completely opposite. You're the man for being able to walk away. So I'll leave y'all with that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as usual. Make sure you drop a like down below if you enjoyed the content and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel. The TikTok has been doing okay, so make sure you guys go check that out as well. It's the same thing, just Voice of Flex. And catch you guys on the next one. Peace.